What's going on, y'all? Hey. So I wanted to come and do a live stream and talk to you all directly. So much has happened this week and a lot. Like when I tell y'all, a lot of emotional roller coaster, loving you, girl. It has been an emotional roller. Ooh, there's a lot of bullshit. I'm around here sneezing. One more. God damn. Woo. Like I said, so we've had a lot going on, y'all. A lot. Well, I'm not going to deal with you, Nasir, but a lot going on. We've seen the interview with Gayle King with R. Kelly earlier this week. Bizarre, a lot. My grits are fine because I know a lot of y'all are asking about my grits. My grits are fine. That was a lot. That was a lot. Ooh. Now we have heard from Joycelyn and Azariel Clay. If I'm not mistaken, I should put it up. It's on kingareads.com. But two of these so-called girlfriends of R. Kelly. And they did an interview with her name is Joycelyn. They did an interview with Gayle King, and Gayle King was asking the questions like, are y'all both sleeping with him? And the girl was like, I'm not going to talk about my personal business. I'm not going to talk about my sexual life as a woman. Like, this stuff was practiced and they were prepped for this interview. And I understand of them needing to be prepped and stuff and talked and before any interview because you got to make sure that you don't look silly. But this type of preparation was kind of like, girl, I'm not sure about that. Like, the jig is up. The jig is up. We want to see. And it was just so much awkward about it. I mean, even Gayle King talking about, what's the name, coughing in the background to let them know he was there, he was present. He might not hear everything that was said, but letting them know that the spirit of R. Kelly is here. And it's a mess. Now we've heard from Joycelyn's parents. They did a quick little interview. I saw it with Gayle King. Girl, this is a mess. It's just a mess. Gayle King, she's homegirl's getting dragged from some people saying that she's taking a black man down. I don't think so. I think Gayle King was the woman asked because she is a black woman. And, I don't want no white woman to interview R. Kelly about this. I'd rather for a black person, I'd rather feel like it's an in-house type of situation, even though a lot of white people are watching. But I'd rather for a black woman to be interviewing and talking to a white person. And I don't care. I don't want to see a white person do that. I don't want to see a white male or white woman interview R. Kelly about this stuff. I just don't. I don't see it even needs to be a black. Gayle did a good job. R. Kelly just asked the questions. Joycelyn and Miss Azariel, girl, y'all dodged them questions, honey. Y'all dodged the hell out of them questions, girl. Ooh, I don't know if R. Kelly requested specifically, Gayle. I don't know that. But also, girl, these parents were, being accused of wanting money. Like the girl said, homegirl, y'all just want some money. Y'all out here doing it for money and fame and all this attention. And dad was like, girl, I talked to R. Kelly about this. And he said that, it's a process. And to see him on this TV, talking about so he want to see his kids, he want to do all that, but wasn't allowing me to see my children is interesting. So I find that interesting too. I think R. Kelly deserves to be in jail for not paying child support. I think if he wanted to pay child support, he would have did it. He hasn't wanted to pay child support. So that's just what it is. There is no difference between Charlie Sheen. I don't know. Listen to me, y'all. I don't know why every time we talk about a black person harming black folks, then y'all want to say that white folks do it. I don't want to hear that whack ass argument, y'all. I don't want to hear that whack ass, stupid, late, whack ass argument. I'm tired of y'all doing that shit. Well, what's the name? We know that shit. Stop using that as a goddamn cop out. Rape ain't right, period. It's not. It don't matter if you black, white, whatever. It's wrong. So if a motherfucker is black, if somebody is black, we gonna talk about it Because we are Black. We have lived experiences. Our experiences are the same, girl. Normally are the same. So I don't know why the hell y'all keep saying that fucking Jehovah Jireh or somebody that we don't know of got away with some shit. Charlie Sheen doing it. We talking about young Black girls. And this man has already got off. What type of argument is that to continuously say, well, Charlie Sheen did it, Charlie Sheen? If y'all gonna use a white man fucking getting away with some shit every time, that you don't want equality, you want privilege. And that's what I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want privilege. I want everybody to go to jail. Everybody that's doing wrong like that and harming people. So stop using that. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of seeing that. That's getting on my damn nerves. Girl, you know how stupid you sound saying that. Oh, that shit so good. It got me out of my spirit. Every time y'all, well, a white person did this shit last week and they ain't going to jail. Y'all did the same thing with Harvey Weinstein. And his ass is in fucking, he about to get it too. And y'all not paying attention. Y'all not reading the shit for these white folks. Y'all ain't seeing these white folks getting handed down, and you ain't seeing all this shit. You ain't seeing this stuff. So then you want to come to me and ask me to speak, and you ain't even doing the goddamn research. This shit is annoying. It's wrong. Wrong. This man has got off the first time from doing this shit. He should have left it alone. He did not. You right here hanging around these girls that were pursuing you for a music career and you somehow in a relationship with them? Make it make sense. That's some predatory ass behavior. And if you can't see that, I can't help you, sis. If you can't see that, I can't help you. And you might need to talk to yourself. But that ain't making no sense. We don't want privilege. We want equality. Everywhere across the board. I don't want Black folks to get away with the same crimes that white folks do. I want everybody to be held accountable for the crimes they commit. And that's just it. Brianna got my Cleopatra wig all messed up. So, watching these interviews, I have some questions because at some point I was watching these girls talk about it. Y'all see how I switch. I'm watching these girls and it's disturbing. Like these girls seem like they're really brainwashed. They have no idea what's going on. Like they have no idea. And it's just like, they're not even here anymore. Because they've been controlled from such an early age that they don't see anything that's wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with 5 people being with one person. There's nothing wrong with 5 women laying in the bed with one man if that's what they want to, if that's what the relationship they of teaching some folks stuff and reaching out to some folks who need help, like this exchange type of situation, like somebody that's going through like these power dynamics type of situations where a person who is struggling is now getting assistance from somebody, not in a way that they want to help them, but they want to use the power that they have to influence them, to date them and be with them. That's the type of shit I want to talk about, the psychological shit that is going on. These girls these girls seem incoherent, and y'all gonna laugh for a second, but homegirl to the left had French tips. When the last time you didn't see a Black girl with French tips? Now, honestly, I haven't seen no girl or no woman. I haven't seen anybody with no French tips in forever. Matter of fact, I'm watching Real Housewives of Atlanta season 3 or 4, and I think I seen Kim with like French tips. Ain't nobody getting French tips no more, girl. Nobody is getting French tips. So these girls are not even able to go out and see what's going on in the real world. Like these folks have no idea. Girl, the girls is wearing stiletto nails, like the little nails, like the long nails. Even I know that. But French tips, girl, who is wearing? No, ma'am. Ain't nobody wearing no French tips in no 2019. Robert is telling these girls to go get French tips. He's going to the nail shop, telling me that shit ain't right, girl. And it's not judging them for being in a different type of relationship that we normally not seeing in mainstream. But girl, when we look at the history of R. Kelly, bitch, let me tell you, if I'd have been robbing a bank for the last 10, 15 years, and somehow I get a house, and you all don't know my income. I get a big ass house, and girl, I said, girl, I ain't robbing no banks no more. You see me all of a sudden getting a big ass house, girl, you gonna be looking like, okay, bitch, like something ain't sounding right, honey. You gonna be questioning. That's okay to question that shit. But if I don't come out and say, well, bitch, you do what happened was, girl, I had robbed them banks, girl, but I had the money I had took from the banks. I had deposited into a damn what's name, girl. She made some money. She gave me a return, so I done bought this stuff. If I can't show you the receipts of that shit, and then I'm not doing that shit, and this other stuff worked out, then girl, you have every right to question somebody that's not doing right, who has not done right in the past, and who has a troubled past of some stuff. You have every right to ask that. You have every right to ask me, Justin, are you misogynistic? Are you misogynoir? Are you anti-black? Like, girl, do you have some internal? You have every right, because at one point I was saying ignorant things. So you have every right to ask me this thing. And grandma, time and time again, I'm going to continue to tell you, yeah, I've said some trash stuff about women in the past. I've said some trash stuff about black folks in the past. And I've said some trash stuff about gay folks in the past. I've said some trash stuff about people who were living with HIV in the past. But I'll apologize. I'm going to say something about that each and every time it is brought up, because it's just like, girl, what's understood needs no understanding. I don't need to feel scared. Like, I need to be able to talk about the stuff that I did in the past. And R. Kelly is not comfortable talking about the stuff he did in the past that has hurt folks in a physical way. Come on, like, sis, it's a mess. I felt for the Joycelin Savage. You know, they played the video of her calling her parents and her little sister speaking to him, and the little sister spoke to the girl, and she was just like, she didn't know what to respond because she didn't have a script for talking to her little sister, and she had to hang up the phone. It was too much. She didn't know what to do. It's just, she does not know what to do. Like, honestly, she's still a child. Not saying like she's 22, but she's still being baby and pacified with like a child mindset where I need to speak to a parent before I make some type of decision. Like, I can't make any, even, you know, we got some kids, it might not be no sexual type of situation going on, but we got kids that can't make decisions at 24, 25 without talking to their parents, because they don't know, they've never been exposed to the real world. They've been, you know, sheltered their whole time. So we know these kids have been sheltered way more than normal. We ain't talking about no burning through credit cards type of situation, or no ability to know that girl ain't nobody wearing no French tips in 2019. So these girls, like, it's some stuff going on. And I just feel sorry for the parents, because they're I understand there's some situations where you don't might want to speak to your mom or your dad or your parents. It was a minute, I didn't talk to my mom for 3 or 4 months. But girl, not under those circumstances necessarily, but girl, it looks like you're being abused from other, like, you are not allowed to even do that. You're not even allowed to step out. Something ain't right. Ugh. Girl. So I'm going to move on to something else. I know I had some other things to talk about. But that's all I got to say on their whole situation. Moving on. Should I talk about, I want to talk about this. If you have not seen my video, I talked about leaving Neverland. I talked about Oprah's interview. I talked about all of that. I just did a video about that yesterday. I don't know if YouTube pushed the notification out to everybody, but I did talk about that. If you have not seen that, I encourage you to go watch it. It was a good video. I talked for like 21 minutes straight, and I just had a lot of stuff get off my chest. I want to talk to y'all about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta really, really quick, and then I'm going to get to Oprah just a little bit. But Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has released their trailer for season 8. I watched it, and I don't think I will be reviewing it. I think Love and Hip Hop and its whole franchise did way too much for me, to the point that I'm not interested in watching it anymore, because it's not realistic. I can't continuously just, like, the fact that y'all don't even know. A lot of people haven't even talked about the trailer. Nobody is interested in that shit. It's like, girl, it's no more, like my guy Carlos said, there's no more juice from this carton. Like, y'all have squeezed enough out of this. I don't care about Rashida and Kirk and the baby who never was, or whatever, I'm not interested. We ain't interested in that. Y'all done did this shit for 8 damn seasons straight. Like, I don't want to see Carla Red try to marry another man that we just meeting within a week. I don't want to see any more of this Rashida Kirk storyline. I don't want to see Tokyo turn to cuss out for calling her fat again. I just don't. Now I'm tired. It's a never ending, problematic, trash, boring ass show, and y'all should just call it quits, honestly. So yeah, the trailer was boring. I watched it, Haitian Hero. I watched the trailer, it didn't do anything for me. It didn't make me want to watch it. It made me interested in seeing what else they had going on. And I just won't be watching it. I don't think I won't be reviewing it. Some people ask me why I have not reviewed Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm tired, y'all. I can't get in front of this camera no more and tell y'all about this shit no more. I can't. It's not realistic. It's just not realistic at all. I'm not watching the reunions, not gonna review the reunions. And that's just what it is. So y'all tell me what y'all think about, Faith, and Faith will be on this season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't think Faith is enough. I don't have faith to even think that the show is going to be good with Faith in it. But y'all tell me what y'all think. And first of all, fuck VH1 and fuck Love and Hip Hop franchise anyway. Because honestly, let me drag y'all ass a little bit since Miss Jack Daniels hit. I have reviewed like every damn season of Love and Hip Hop, like Atlanta and some other shows. Like I have done reviews on these shows. I've talked about it. I've done all this stuff. Not once has VH1 said, hey, girl, you out here doing a thing. Let's invite you to such and such. Let's have you something. Fuck y'all. I'm glad y'all show ain't doing good no more. I'm glad it is because y'all ain't out here. Y'all out here not even choosing the folks who out here actually reviewing the show and actually talking about the shit. Y'all out here getting these like random ass folks and putting their ass in the damn audience and all other shit. And then the folks who out here really reviewing the show and out here putting out content and doing some stuff, y'all want to invite them like, girl, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm glad y'all show whack as hell, girl. I'm glad. And I'm glad I ain't never worked with y'all, Ed, because it seemed like it ain't did much for the other folks who's on it anyway. So that's all I got to say for VH1. I am liking what is the name of this show? Real Housewives of Atlanta. I've been watching it, enjoying this season so far. They reviewed, they tape, filmed, or whatever you want to call it, the reunions yesterday. Girl, I would like to see it. I'd like to see it. It's a mess. I think they hire actors to be in the audience like they do the award show and shit. You know what? They ask some people who review the show to be in there. I've seen some folks in the show before in the audience and stuff, but girl, y'all ass ain't interested in having no real person that's out here, really out here doing some stuff. Y'all out here getting these random ass, unknown ass folk out here because they safe. You're not gonna get nobody like me or some other folks because they're gonna ask the real questions and questions. Y'all want some ass kisses. And it's cute for y'all. Yeah, the lockup. I might look into it, but right now the only show I'm reviewing this reality show is Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think that's why Kendall back away from doing Love and Hip Hop reviews. We really only watch the show for bloggers commentary afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these shows have gotten stale, Nicole. Like a lot of them have went stale. I don't see the purpose of it. But let's talk about Oprah Winfrey and the Leaving Neverland documentary. I did not watch Marriage Boot Camp. I will be watching that later on. Leaving Neverland. I told you all. I did a video about it. Have not watched it. Did not watch it. It is recorded. It is on my DVR. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. There's a lot of traumatizing, triggering shit that came out this week, and I just don't know. Now, if a lot of people tell me to watch it, I will probably check it out for y'all and talk about it. But a lot of people haven't told me to and asked me to watch it too much. I know that it must have been some stuff that made people change their mind. Because I've seen some folks who just like, girl, I don't know. I believe Michael Jackson did some stuff. And, I saw the interview with LaToya Jackson talking about how, interesting her family was at the time and talk about some other stuff. Girl, it's a lot. I don't know. Now, Oprah interviewing these two white men and making it seem like, she out here doing the work. Oprah, you ain't doing no goddamn work. Oprah, you ain't doing no work, girl. Stop kidding yourself. Your ass is full of shit. More than the motherfucker who just left a goddamn 2-hour seating damn buffet. Girl, you are full of shit, Oprah, girl. I know. And she don't care about y'all black asses, girl. She shapeshifter. whatever, depending on whatever audience, and she from an all-black audience, she gonna know how to cook greens. She from an old white audience, she know how to make green bean casserole. I don't fuck with Oprah like that. I just don't. To see her interview the folks, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Oprah interviewed them individuals. I'm not surprised that oh girl, I got to do this work. I got to do because it's a serious. Girl, go sit down. Girl, go sit down. Somebody said Oprah a scroll. I am screaming, Lorenzo. I saw Captain Marvel last night. Good. Y'all should go check out Captain Marvel. They played the fuck out of us with them trailers, but it was good. Yeah. So I'm not sure about that leaving Neverland shit. Moving on to a Jussie Smollett update. Y'all know that I think he's supposed to be going to court sometime this month. Now there was this article that dropped today. There was a report that was dropped actually not too long ago that the hospital that Jussie Smollett went to after the attack, that a lot of nurses and a lot of staff were looking his name up and looking at his chart. They might not have opened it, but some of them allegedly looked at his chart, opened his stuff up, and wanted to see what the tea was. And Northwestern Hospital in Chicago and fired 50 nurses. Like, the girl, they didn't walk all their asses out, and I don't blame them. Never should you ever be in some type of feel like that. Look up somebody for your own gain. Like, you're not working with these folks, you're not doing anything, and you feel it's necessary for you to look at their chart, and you ain't got nothing to do with them. So check out the whole article. It's on kingareese.com. But that didn't make any sense, and that makes the hospital look bad. So I don't blame them for firing all the folks. Like, girl, you went and looked at this shit, we firing your ass. All y'all asses getting out of here, being nosy and stuff. Because I would be upset if I went to a hospital or went for something or treatment or something, and then someone went and looked at my chart or looked at something, and girl, and like out here doing I would be upset. I would feel uncomfortable, and I would feel like scared to go and get some type of treatment because I'm scared of folks looking my stuff up. That's not right. That's not right. The just situation is weird to me. A part of things Lee Daniels had something to do with it. I thought that too, but we ain't gonna talk about that too much. I still think that Jussie Smollett did it, but I don't think he should do no jail time. But I think they're going to make him do something. But his court date is sometime this month. We shall see what's going on. We shall see. Married to Madison, LA. Are you going to watch it? I am not sure as of right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be talking about that, reviewing it. I'm just not sure. I'm gonna have to see how it is. Some folks said it's good. Some people say it's kind of like an adjustment, but we're gonna see. I started thinking Smollett was an official after they showed a picture of him in the hospital and that he performed that same weekend. Yeah, when they are survivors and stuff. But it's just a bigger thing. If you want to hear more about that, make sure you check out the In the Middle episode we recorded on Jussie Smollett. It's pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, I just want to give y'all a quick 1-2. Even though we've been talking for like damn near 25 minutes. Oh, yes, Paul Manafort being sentenced to 5 years was trash. But I'm not surprised in the least. I'm just not surprised. He's a whole white man out here. And the judge did what he did and gave him 4 years. Talking about some Paul Manafort was like, girl, I'm about to die. I don't need to be in here that long. Blah, blah, blah. I think electric chair for his ass, honestly. Because he didn't even work with them folks to give them more information. Like, girl, he a mess. But yes, Hunter Miss XO said I wrote an article about that. Please read it on King of Reads. Yes, God, come on, Jessica. Jessica has been making sure she provides sickening content on kingareese.com. Y'all check my girl out. Y'all make sure you follow her, subscribe to her YouTube channel, and follow her on Twitter. She is so everything. So that's all I got for y'all. Y'all have a wonderful Friday. Enjoy your weekend, honey. Go see Captain Marvel if you are a superhero head. I think Captain Marvel did her thing, Miss Brie Larson. I was very terrified. I was not sure. But homegirl gave the girls she gave the girls a 1-2. She did it. Miss Brie Larson did that. I think they made it look like it was kind of whack in the trailer. But girl, she served the girls. And honestly, I think I might go see Captain Marvel again, bitch. I saw it last night. It was good as hell. It was good, bitch. I felt like, God damn. And I went to go see it. IMAX. I was like, woo, woo. That shit was in the different areas. Also, Miss Game of Thrones, I might do a trailer breakdown on that. Not sure as of right now. We did talk about on For the Culture podcast. Make sure you check it out and get you some merch. Game of Thrones, sickening. Can't wait. April's gonna be a sickening ass month, girl. I gotta make sure I save my coins up. But I love y'all. I love y'all guys. I'm off to do the work of the Lord again. That's all I got. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.